Hey gang, well, I want to introduce you to the lightest rooftop tent that I've ever had. I've had 5 or 6 rooftop tents over the years. This is by far the lightest. As you see it here, just got dropped off. It's also the thinnest that I've ever had. As this package sits right here, it is a total of 128 pounds. 30 of that is basically this wood carcass. So this rooftop tent only weighs 100 pounds. That is extremely light, guys. I've had rooftop tents that weigh over 200 pounds, and they are a nightmare to get up on top of your rack, take them down, because I take these tents on and off very frequently. This one should not be too bad, especially with me and my wife. We should be able to easily do it, but I don't think I've ever showed any of my tents how it comes shipped and boxed up. So they come in these basic, plywood carcasses. And so what I'm going to do here on this video, I'm going to time lapse it because it's kind of boring. I'm going to get all this stuff taken off. I got to cut it in half and put it out almost out of the street to have recycling come pick it up. But I just kind of want to show you folks how it comes, because that's you don't see that a whole lot, and they are fairly difficult to open up and get out of this stuff, because they package these things up pretty well. I guess the companies that package these things up make sure that they package them really well, because they know they're going on a long boat ride to get over here. It is quite fun to get these things out. But anyway, I'm going to time lapse it, show you guys what it looks like, and then kind of go over the tent. I'm really excited about having a tent this small, this thin, this lightweight. It is a little bit smaller footprint, of course, than my standard tent that I use, but there's pros and cons to everything. This is a lot lighter, a lot easier to move around. So let's see what this thing looks like. That wasn't half bad. I've had tents that are tougher. This has got like a carbon fiber look, which I honestly didn't realize it had, and it looks pretty slick. I don't know if that's going to come through on camera here under the garage or not, but it's kind of got that moire effect, at least from the back of my screen, but it looks pretty cool. So that's kind of the hardest part. The second hardest part is actually getting it out of this box, get all this shrink wrap taken off, and then we'll open it up and take a look at it. But yeah, not too bad. I think that's the first tent I've ever had here where I did not require any help getting it out of the box, moved around. So it is definitely a small and lightweight tent. And just right off the bat, this thing is super thin. So with the rails including sitting on the concrete floor, that's like 4 3/4 inches thick. That is super slimline. And the fact that I can do this easily is such a huge deal, because again, I move these things around so often and it just doesn't, it's so easy to move. So we've got, looks like we've got some M8 mounting rails all the way down the side. We've got our ladder hooks, we've got our struts to keep the actual tent open. These are gonna be for the rain fly to hold it open, little brackets you're gonna put a rod through. This is going to be the front, where you've got your handle to lift it up, some more ladder racks on the front, obviously just some clasps to keep the tent closed. Pretty slick, guys. I'm going to open this thing up and see what it looks like. Okay, I'm actually going to eventually get the bars over my truck bed and put it on my truck, but I'm just kind of excited to see what this looks like. So you just got 4 little clasps to undo. That should be it. Let's lift this thing up. Nice. So far I like the color. It does have, I didn't know this, it has a bungee strap, and that's going to help compress all this stuff together when you go to close it down. My previous tent, I actually had to buy bungee cord and make my own little strap, so I'm glad it comes with that. And You got your handle to help you close it. We got our main opening here. It does zip. All right, let's get in this thing, see what it looks like. All right, right up front, we've got some shoe bags, 2 shoe bags. We've got, this is gonna be the rods for the rain fly. We've got our ladder. And then we've got all of the hardware and the mounting bolts and brackets to actually attach this thing, and wow. I can already see 2 things that I really like. Come here. So 2 things. This isn't your typical mattress, guys. First off, look how thin it is. This is an air up mattress. So we got to figure out how to air it up. And I'm totally cool with it being an air up mattress. I don't know what this is. Because normal tent mattresses, they're not comfortable. This is an air up. But this entire back has got an LED light strip going all the way up the side, all the way across the top, all the way down the side, and all the way across the bottom. Most of my tents only have one little tiny LED light strip that either goes across the top or one going down the side. This whole thing is lit up, so that'll be kind of cool to see tonight. Some type of USB cable. I got to figure out, oh, this is going to be to the, I see. So these are going to how you actually hook up the light strips. It comes as a splitter. So you got 2, and it goes into a single USB-A. Pretty cool. What is this? Ah, this is going to be the air pump for the mattress. All right. Also, you have a diesel heater throughput through the tent, so you don't have to mess with running your diesel heater hose through your zipper. Now, I don't know how big this is. I might run into the same problem to where I've got to get like a connection to for a 3-inch connection, because most of my diesel heaters are 4 inches, the hoses, and I think that's going to be too small for a 4-inch hose, but I do have a fix for that. Soft touch material up here. Then you got that. You got a couple of pockets. You don't have any pockets here on the back, which I do like. Kind of wish it had a pocket there, but you do have pockets here on the side, on both sides actually. So yeah, all right, it's hot, but I want to get this air mattress aired up, see what it looks like, and then I'll give you a measurement. I'm 6'1", and I'm curious if I can lay flat in this thing. All right, to get to the airport on this air mattress, it's just right up here in the front. Open up this flap, you pull back this, stick this in there and turn it on. Close it up. There you go. That is pretty slick. And honestly, this is more padding than you're going to get with just the standard foam. So it's got to be a little bit more comfortable than just regular foam mattresses. So let's see what we're looking at in terms of actual space in here. Oh yeah, I'm not just making this up, guys. This is way more comfortable than the typical rooftop tent mattresses. It's not as comfortable, of course, as like a memory foam mattress that I'm kind of used to because I'm spoiled, but it's still more comfortable than the regular kind. So again, I'm 6'1", and here we go. I can basically lay all the way down. My head is touching this screen, and my feet are touching up here, but I'd say that's doable. That's definitely doable. Let me get an actual measurement all the way from the front all the way to the back. Okay, so real world measurements is gonna be, I'd say 79 inches. That's gonna come through. 79 inches front to back. And then we got side to side. Again, I would consider this a one-person tent. Maybe two people if you really like each other. I know my wife wouldn't sleep in here with me. Side to side is 48 inches. So, I would definitely consider this, for me, a single person tent. But there are so many cool things about this tent that I didn't even realize it had. I'm gonna leave the air in this mattress overnight because I do want to see if it leaks. I'll let you folks know how much air it held, but, and then we'll get this out. You do have a big rain fly that I didn't feel like messing with. Then over here on the side is where you're gonna have your hose inlet right there. So pretty cool. And the top of this thing just looks awesome. I really like that carbon. It's not real carbon fiber, but it looks cool. So yeah, I like it. And it is so thin, 4 inches. It's amazing that something like this can compress down. That's why they use the air mattress, because they wouldn't be able to get this tent to close down in 4 inches if they use the standard foam mattress. It just wouldn't close down all the way. So I bet you're gonna have to suck out that air every time you want to close this tent. We'll find that out, but yeah, we'll see tomorrow when I get this thing on my truck, and we'll kind of get a little bit better view of it when it's outside of my garage. Quick update before we see tomorrow, but this tent does close. I just closed it because I was curious if I would have to deflate the mattress. No, I did not deflate the mattress. This tent is completely closed. I do not have the ladder in there, so I don't think you'll be able to put the ladder in there and the mattress inflated, but pretty cool. Last one.
Yeah.
Maybe I can like
Why? Are they so, oh.
Because I had to get that flipped up and go underneath it.
Does he have a different one now?
I've got lower bars, but they're not here yet.
Oh.
But these are the only bars that I have.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Maybe we can scoot it.
That box is in the way. Okay. Got it?
Maybe.
Forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh. Can you push it all anymore?
No! Well, Brian, just lift up on the bottom and pull it towards, like you did the turtle that time.
Try it. I don't want it to fall back on you.
I'm okay right now. It's farther that way. Yeah, this is fine. Don't hurt your fingers.
I'm more worried about it falling on you.
Can I let go of it?
No. It's still teetering toward you.
No, it's not. It's too tall for me now.
I got it.
Don't hit your window. I don't know why I still have my arms up.
Perfect.
That is tall.
I know.
Still got plastic stuff there. Oh my gosh, that's tall.
Well, as you can see, guys, that wasn't awful. This thing only weighs, again, 100 pounds. The only problem that we had is right now these are the only racks that I have, and I actually had to raise them up to get my retracts cover, or whatever it's called, the backflip cover, pushed all the way back, because that would not flip up. So I had to raise these up. So this is way higher than how I would typically run it. In fact, I just ordered some Yakima bars that are going to go with the Yakima setup that I have, that it's literally about 6 inches off this rail. But I wanted to get this set up and see what it's like. So we're gonna get this rain fly put out, and in the bag you've got 1, 2, 3, you got 4 of these bars, and then you've got 2 of these bars, and I'm gonna get these put up there and kind of show you what it looks like once the rain fly and everything is set up. Hey, and my air mattress is still aired up. I inflated it yesterday, closed the tent, just opened it up today, and we still got full air in that mattress. Cool, man, we are way up here. Wow. This is kind of, yeah, we're high. I didn't even plan on making this video. I was just gonna take this out on my main channel and just kind of surprise everyone with this rooftop tent, but I am so truly surprised by it. I kind of wanted to make its own little video. I love the fact that it's 100 pounds. That seems heavy, but when you get 2 people or so on it, it's really not that hard. My wife and I lifted it up. It's gonna be another thing, us getting it down, just the awkwardness of it with this being so high, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But overall, this tent, man, it's got a giant rain fly. I know it's really kind of hard to tell with it being that high up there, but there is no way you're gonna get in any rain. I'm gonna crawl up in there and kind of show you how high we are up through the windows. Crawl up here on the ladder. And again, still full of air. So no leaks on the mattress. Man, we are, this is high up here, guys. All right, so, wow. Yeah, we're up here. So yeah, you already saw the inside of it. Really not much else to it other than the fact that, yes, it's on my truck now. And I really kind of dig this tent. It's simple, it's simplistic. There's not a lot of fussing with it. So it's easy to set up, it's easy to put down. It appears pretty well made.
Right.
High up here, huh?
I mean, I would like to sleep here.
But you're not sleeping up here.
I know. Where's Mom?
All right, gang, I'm gonna call it for this video. It's hot up here, but maybe now you can get a better chance of seeing how big this rain fly is. So it covers a ton of area. And of course, we've got these blackout curtains. Well, we can zip this one up. But you can see this is gonna not allow any sun in. I can zip this one up. And now it's gonna be hard to see other than this window that's open here. But yeah, blackout, so you're not gonna have to worry about having sun beaming down on you if you don't want it. So I'll be using this here pretty soon. As soon as it gets a little bit cooler. I'm still not gonna use it until I don't have to use an air conditioning unit because it's still 93 degrees out here today. So anyway, gang, thanks for watching.
Bye.
And my helper says bye.
Hi.
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't really like it because it's leaning backwards.
Yeah, I'm on a big hill right now. Pretty cool though, huh?
Yeah. Looks kind of trippy when I look this way.
Yeah.
And I'm leaning down.